Hello, folks. There are some questions on how to complete these things, so I'm gonna try to go through and explain what we've got here. So really, just looking at the nuts and bolts of how to manipulate these symbols. So in the slide or in the lecture from today, we talked about this is what it looks like. This is a symbol for a battery. This is a step for a battery, starting off at one amount of energy, stepping up to another amount of energy per charge. So if we're going to go through and try to do these things, I'm going to just try to show us how to copy paste and move things around. So number two is telling us we have two batteries, 1.5 volts each. And now we need to fill in the rest of this part. So we need to fill in this symbol portion. So one of the ways to go through and do it, if I double click on that, it brings up this drawing. And now I can highlight and copy. So highlight and copy. Shoot. That went away. I hate that. I don't know why it sometimes does that, but it does that, and that little save share thing just goes away. I already hit copy, so it should be okay. Um, so since I already hit copied, that's in the memory of the computer. I can go down here and I can go click into this. And if I hit insert drawing, new, now I should be able to paste in that diagram. So now there's one battery. And for this question, there were going to be two batteries side by side. So I'm just going to go like that. So now I've got one battery here, one battery here. Now it depends on how much work we want to do to get all this stuff resolved. Oftentimes these little lines here are not included if we have multiple batteries. You can leave it there if you want. Sometimes they are included, sometimes they're not. I'm used to them not being there. So, but I have one battery here, an electrical lead leaving. So we can say, then if we want to type in up here, um, we can type in and say, hey, that's 1.5 volts there. And then on this one, come on this one, we can say, hey, that's also 1.5 volts. Oh, come on. 1.5 volts there. We're done. Save and close. If it happens to you where what just happened to me a moment ago, and everything like this for some reason gets resized and save and close is not visible before the only solution I've really found isn't ideal. But what I do if that happens and that all goes away, I highlight everything I've got, and then I do copy, and then I've got it. See, that's where it just happened again. Everything went up off screen, but I hit copy, so I've got it. Um, and then I go over here to hit refresh, and I'm not going to have it saved, but I'll have it remembered because I did the copy thing. So I can go down here and I can go back and say, okay, I need to do this again, but insert drawing, new, and now I can just paste, save, and it's there, right? So if you have a smoother solution, please share it with me for when that happens. If you have a smoother solution, let me know. We've got two batteries back to back. Now for our step diagram, it's the same basic process. I'm going to go up here, copy or double click on it to get it into the drawing tool, highlight it, right click. Oh, it won't let me copy there. Right click, copy, save and close. And now I can go down here and now I've got two batteries. So I'm going to have two step ups. So now I can go insert, paste. Oops, shoot. And we see we have just this weird thing there. That's because I did the wrong steps. I did insert paste and it looks funny, right? It didn't show the whole image. Instead of doing insert or instead of doing paste, I need to go insert, drawing, new. And now in here, I can paste and I'm going to need 2 of these. That's 1 step up for 1 battery. And if I do paste again, there's another step for the other battery. And then that's a little bit too high. So then I can kind of overlap them so that the top of one step is the same as the bottom for the next step. And I can click on this V here and I can say, hey, that's 1.5 V. And this was another 1.5 V step. So I'm going to say the total is 3. Some people just put a 1.5 there because each step is 1.5. That's understandable. That's okay by me. And then I can hit save and close. And there she be. And if things are getting awkward for sizing, you can always resize them in here. And then I have 2 1.5 volts, so that adds up to 3 volts. I think that addresses all the nuts and bolts of things. These that already have numbers in them, if you copy paste those, or so I would always use, like it says up here, always use these as your source image. You notice that if I click on these, it doesn't open it up in the toolbox, right? So if I double click on this, it opens up in this drawing toolbox, and then I can copy paste. So there's a distinct difference, and that's the main reason why we're calling this that image toolbox. It's a good starting point for all these other problems. I think that addresses most of the concerns with just the structure of how to make these things move around. You'll see that like different questions will have different uh, uh, givens, different starting points. So question number 2 started with the what 2 batteries looks like. Question number 3 starts with the symbol in a circuit diagram, the symbol for a battery, and number 4 starts with the step diagrams. And here you see the author went with the other version. Here I said we could go with the 1.5 volts up, and then the total is 3. And I said some people go with, hey, I'm just going to say each step is 1.5. That's what the author did here. Um, so that's about that. Let me know if you have any questions. Have a good one.